Hey guys, today I have a review for you on the Bumkins Snap-in-One all-in-one cloth diaper. This one was the Superman print. Let's hop right in and let me tell you guys a little bit about this guy. First of all, as you saw, the little emblem dude is already fading both on the cape and on the actual diaper, and I always 100% of the time line dry these components. Anything that's got PUL on it, I line dry it, and it's already super fading. So that's one big old disappointment right off the bat. I've had this for a couple months now, maybe three months or so. So yeah, that's a big bummer right off the bat. So it does have a little detachable cape, which was super cute in the beginning, but it hasn't really lasted. So yeah, it comes off if you don't want to mess with any silliness like that, but it was cute for a while. Let's get into a little breakdown of the diaper itself. So you have 3 rise settings, but it goes 4 across, so it's extra secure, I guess you might say, all the way across. This diaper overall has a ton of snaps. On the sides here, you can see it does have the little crossover snaps, 2 crossover snaps, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snaps over here. Now, you don't need to snap both of these hip snaps if you don't want to. I mean, you don't have to snap all of these at all if you don't want to, but I'm just saying, holy freaking cow, why does this thing need so many snaps? So it has the hip snaps to help this wing not droop up or down, and then it has the waist snaps across. I think this might be really nice when your baby starts thinking that they want to not wear their diaper, so if they're trying to rip it off, it's a lot more snaps to get it completely off. So yeah, you've got a couple, 3 hip snaps to go across here on the sides, and you've got lots of snaps up across the top. Here's my sad little back going on here. I always hang dry my cover, so if that tells you anything about the wearability of these little decals on here. It does have a single leg gusset, and it's a rolled elastic, so it's super gentle on the baby's legs in there. As for the inside, you can see it snaps. This insert is a snap-in insert. It just snaps right there at the front. So this is the front. This is baby's belly side. And it snaps in here, and then you go and tuck it inside of the pocket. So you can always use this as just a pocket diaper anyway. You don't necessarily have to use this microfiber insert inside. So yeah, that's about it. This is completely snapped out. I'll snap it down a little bit so you can see how small it gets. I know that the leg holes can be a big determining factor about whether a diaper will work for, you know, tiny newborns. So let's see what those leg spots look like. They do get pretty tiny in there. That's a pretty small little leg hole there. You might, let's snap the hip snap as well. So with the hip snap in there, that's pretty tiny. That probably will work for a newborn. And I haven't tried it on a newborn, as I've mentioned, but this may just work for a teeny tiny baby. The only thing that I might be questionable about is the belly button area. So it is elastic on the front side and on the back side, which helps contain the poopy messes. So yeah, that's about it for the anatomy of the diaper. These are $19.95 on the Bumkins website where I found them, and like I said, it's called a Snap-in-One all-in-one diaper. And they're supposed to be suitable from 7 to 28 pounds, and my toddler is already like 34 pounds, so I did not try to put this on him. And my littler one, I don't know how big he is. Somewhere around 20 pounds maybe, and he still has plenty of room to grow in the waist section of this diaper. As far as 7 pounds is concerned, I didn't have this when my littlest was that little. He was never really that little. He was born 8 pounds, 5 ounces. But anyway, I never got to try this on a 7-pounder, so I'm not totally sure if it would work, but I do think that the leg holes look pretty good, pretty little for a tiny baby. I just would be kind of concerned about the belly button with the umbilical stump. might be kind of close there. I'm not sure about that. I don't have firsthand experience with the smaller side of things. So right off the bat, it is kind of a weird size range, weight range for this diaper. It only goes up to, what did it say, 28 pounds or something? Yeah, 7 to 28 pounds. That's kind of weird. Like, most diapers tend to go like up to 35-ish pounds when your baby could be potty training. At 28 pounds, some kids are totally not ready, you know? So I don't understand the weight range for this thing. It's kind of weird if you ask me. So it is a pocket style. If you don't like the insert that it comes with, you could totally just stuff this as a pocket diaper, which is awesome. Speaking of the insert, it is like a snap-in tongue style insert. It snaps right there, and it is microfiber. And if you've watched any of my review videos, you know I'm not a big fan of microfiber. I would much rather prefer a cotton or bamboo or hemp or some kind of natural fiber in here. So that's another downside. Microfiber is not my favorite. Another kind of weird thing about this is the front of the diaper. So it snaps into the front. So I always like to remove these before I start doing the wash. I don't want to put it through while it's inside of this because it's not going to get as clean as possible. When you separate these two for the wash, they're going to get cleaner. And so I always snap this out when I change baby and I'm putting this into the wet bag. I snap out this and I have to snap it here at the front where it's literally pee soaked. I have little boys. The front of the diaper is the most potty full part of the diaper. So having to snap this out when it is like literally soaking wet is kind of weird and gross and not the best, you know? So that's kind of a weird thing that it snaps into the front. But I can see how it would be helpful like for poos because this whole part back here is all together. So when you're spraying out the poo, it's not going to get caught up inside of anything or do anything funky. So it makes poos easier, but it makes changing a regular wet diaper just kind of dumb, having to like touch this. I know we're cloth diapering, like we have to touch gross stuff all the time, but for some reason it just really bugs me to have to touch the wettest part of the diaper to get this insert out. So I like to change every 2 hours on the dot with all of our diapers, and this thing will last the 2 hours, but it is literally soaking, sopping wet at the 2 hour mark. So just keep that in mind. We usually use a lot of flats and they're probably about half to 3/4 full at the 2 hour mark. This thing's definitely totally saturated. I haven't had any poo-splosion issues with this, you know, even with the rolled leg elastics that are a little bit more gentle than the typical elastics around the legs. I haven't had any poo leaking or anything weird going on with that. It does have the elastic at both the front and the back, which helps keep the poo in on those sides of things. So yeah, no leaking issues with this guy. It does have a crossover snap. It has a couple crossover snaps here where you can snap the diaper up. I like that, not because the waist needs to be super small for my boys, but because I like to roll up a poopy diaper like so, and then snap it across, and you've got it all contained in one. So when you're out and about and you have a poopy diaper and you don't want to deal with it in some random public restroom, you can roll it up like this and wait until you get home. So I love a crossover snap for that reason. However, this thing is covered in snaps, like literally so many snaps, like so many snaps. Like, this thing is just like a bit overkill, if you ask me. So would I recommend this diaper? I'm gonna have to go with the no because of the microfiber insert, the fact that this little back dude is already totally worn off, and that's about it. I don't dig microfiber as much as I do regular, you know, natural fibers, and this makes me sad that, you know, you buy cloth diapers, well, at least I buy cloth diapers, because they're super freaking cute, right? When your thing starts to fade after only a couple months use, like, that really makes me upset. So overall, I would not recommend. Please don't waste your money on these guys. If you did find this video a little bit helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys next time.